So let's talk about Instagram here. You're doing a lot. Let's talk about like cadence of posts, how many you're posting now, anything specific, like time of the day you think it works better to post, like anything, any little quick nuggets you think, because I know I get all sorts of questions on what's the best, when's the time, what's the right length of content? Is it sub 15 seconds? Is it, should I post 60 seconds? So like, give me an idea of what you've seen kind of work best for you.
Yeah, no, when I started, I was posting whenever I could post, right? So it was just random, whenever worked. Yeah, today I actually post, I feel like almost 3 times more than what I used to do, but it's organized. Like it's not chaotic. It's not like I don't know when I'm going to do what. So I post about twice a day. And then if I did a property tour, if I'm having an open houses, those extra posts are all on the top. But like on my calendar that there is a topic, something happening, it's twice a day. So I do about like 4 videos, reels with me talking, and I get content from different blogs that I follow. It's around real estate, Keeping Current Matters, like anything that is just talking about real estate, and I like what it's saying, or I think it's informative for the time being. So those are some of the video topics that I use. I actually love motivation. That's just been something that I always loved, even being positive mindset and things like that. Yeah. So I try to be it's my Monday motivation. So it's not about real estate, it's not about agent attraction, it's none of those topics. It's just anything that can be relatable, hopefully, to anyone watching. And then here and there, I do throw something about like joining my team or about what we're doing on Wolfpack. If there's anything that's exciting, there's always things, but I don't want to overboard because people just think I'm overly excited about every call, which I am. As far as timing goes, I post on my local time 9 a.m. and noon. So I just kind of break down a little bit. That's kind of what is being the flow. I just feel like, there's a lot of people that already spend the morning time on social media. That's just the world we live in. Every opportunity, you're like just kind of looking through it. And I like to post things about different towns around here. I'm trying to, that's the informative part of things, just like what can you find out about these different towns that I am trying to nurture. So I have about like 5 to 6 different towns and cities around where I live. So there's a lot of content that goes around them, like activities, events, what do you want to learn about if you actually were to move into the city. So I kind of, some of the content posts that I do on that. As far as the length of my videos, I'll say I have 30 seconds is usually my midline. Sometimes there are some topics, very rare, but that you need a little bit more explanation, even though I'm still trying to keep it short, but I want the message to be clear. So they might be close to like 50 seconds, but I really try to not to do anything above 60 seconds. That would be like the max of the max for short content. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
So are you utilizing any paid ads or like on Instagram, or just all organic? What about TikTok?
All organic, yeah. Have not done anything paid ads on that. Like, I at this point, because I'm doing a lot more content, I am investing that money in getting the VA support. But the ideas still come from me, as I'm still very participated on it. Like I use Notion as my content management tool. So I go there, all the videos, I'm the one that comes up with the ideas, and obviously record them, but then they just do the editing part for me today, and then they post it. But I still write the captions. So there's part of it that I'm still, involved with it. I don't know for how long, but that's where I'm at today. I do get a little report of everything's happening every day. So I don't want it to be too far away from me.
Yep, you're right on the right journey. So like if you guys are starting out new, I did a very similar thing. I did everything and anything I could for like a year or 2. And then what happens is what you probably ran into, which is I can't do it all on my own. You don't have the ability to hire a full-time employee at that moment. So a virtual assistant, or you're going to have to bring on, technologies, AI or something like that. But, I started bringing on virtual assistants in the beginning. It was a little bit headache, and I had to kind of figure out how to work with them. But now I've had some with me for it's been like 7 or 8 years. It's almost like my family now. And actually one of them, believe it or not, she's actually getting her license to come work with us here, because this way she can help me with certain stuff. And, but yeah, a virtual assistant, guys, is the next step when you feel bottlenecked. Now, when people are like, well, how do I know when I need to get one? You'll know you need to get one. Like you kind of you'll feel it. And then if and like it's always a rationalization of the money spent, because if you can trade your time or trade your money to buy your time back, you can now have someone do the skill sets and tasks that you've already learned while you go acquire new ones and move on to the higher level ones. And then as that VA starts to get better at what they do, as you scale, you're going to bring on more VAs. And then what I did is I had my Kareen, as some of you guys work with the group, she kind of oversees all the other VAs. So I got a a group of VAs that are operating out of the Philippines, and they've been together with me forever. And so Kareen brought on Raymond, Kareen, and before I knew it, I've got like a whole business over there where they all work together out of the same property. But it just shows how the world's so connected and so different than it used to be. But if you guys are not leveraging, social media, virtual assistants, AI, I just don't know how you can compete or get a business off the ground in anything you're doing. It's not real estate. You can take insurance, you can take starting a nurse, like a car wash or something like that. You can't do it on your own, and you're tight on dollars anytime you start a business.